for sure. They were just going to draft another first rounder, a wide receiver. Don't they do that all the time? Don't they do that all the time? I mean, I thought they were going to get a premier tight end. I mean,
what's he going to do with another first-round wide receiver?
Exactly. That tight end out of Florida.
Just get
that
another quarterback.
I thought they were going to get him. I mean, who are they going to get? I mean, the Green Bay Packers are not going to make major noise in free agency. I'm so stunned. I mean, this never happened before. I mean, every single year, they just throw one weapon after another to Aaron Rodgers. They do everything they can to appease him, to make him happy, to make sure that he is surrounded with the pieces and the parts that he needs to excel and ascend and ultimately get them over that proverbial hump so they can get back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2010. They're always looking out for Aaron Rodgers. Of course, they're an organization. It's not just about him. It's about all of us, and we're going to do everything that we can because we know he's the ringleader. We know he's the superstar. We know he's the creme de la creme, and we got to take care of our man. Of course they're going to do that. We know better. We know who they are. Aaron Rodgers to them is just another player until he hints about wanting to leave or he hints about being happy, and they have to contemplate life without him. Then they get serious for a second to recognize the fact that they ain't just Aaron Rodgers waiting at the next door. I don't give a damn if his name is Jordan Love or Love Jordan or anything else in between. It don't matter. The fact of the matter is Aaron Rodgers, that bad man that he is, needs all the help that he can get, and the Green Bay Packers don't have a history of giving it to him. That's really what it comes down to. So it's more of the same. I'm not surprised. Last year when he threw for the Tavon Austin, Aaron Rodgers had thrown 2 passes to a first-round pick at the wide receiver spot for the first time in his career. For the first time in his career. This is what we're dealing with here when we talk about the Green Bay Packers. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing to stay competitive. They know what they're doing to stay relevant. They know what they're doing to field a competitive team and to go out there and to say, we got a chance. But when it comes to doing what it takes to get over the hump and really going for it and delivering the goods, similar to what Tampa Bay did last year, that's not in Green Bay's DNA. And they don't give a damn if Aaron Rodgers suffer because their attitude is shut up and play. That's how they treat him. That's how they've been treating him. And it's a damn shame. But I'm not surprised.
Well, I mean, first of all, they can't afford free agents right now. They're in a cat mess. So, and they're going to have to restructure guys and do all kinds of stuff to bring in a free agent. The question is the question is the draft. You know, and in the previous draft, look, for Jordan Love for them to be able to justify drafting Jordan Love when they were a 13-win team who'd beaten Seattle in the playoffs, right? They had a playoff win, 13 wins. By the way, Mike McCarthy wasn't it. Aaron Rodgers got LaFleur as his new coach, 13 wins that year as Rodgers is figuring it out, you know? And now you're thinking, oh boy, if he's just figuring it out as sort of a game manager because he has to understand the new offense, what's going to happen when he really gets it? And there was a chance to get him a first-round wideout for the first time ever, Stephen A., really, as you point out. And they didn't do it. They drafted a quarterback. Well, that guy's got to make the Hall of Fame now. Like Jordan Love's got no pressure, but you got picked in the first round instead of giving Rodgers a receiver who just won 13 games. That said, Stephen A., a little tough to really get too hard with the Packers when they won 13 games again. I mean, a lot of that's Rodgers, but yeah, that's part of what Rodgers allows you to do. It allows you to save over here and over there and have a more well-rounded team because Rodgers can cover up for some of the deficiencies on offense and even make you really good on offense without the same stuff other people need. And so they win 13 games again, and this time they're in the NFC Championship game. And with the game on the line, a couple times, Rodgers didn't come through. And I'm talking now. Was it a blunder by LaFleur not to hand him back the ball? Of course, it was a blunder. It was also a blunder by Rodgers when he had daylight not to make a run for it. Maybe they score. Maybe they're on the 1-yard line. Then they'll go for it. I'm just saying right now, I can't criticize the Packers about not going for a free agent. They don't have the money. And now that they've drafted Jordan Love, I expect them to draft a wideout. They have draft capital now to go out and address needs. I think Rodgers right now is in a better position than he's been in years with the Packers. And the fact that they didn't play in the Super Bowl this season, Stephen A., is kind of on him. He makes the plays, they play in the Super Bowl. He'll have another really good chance at it this year, maybe even better than last year.
Well, I mean, you sound crazy from the standpoint that, listen, nobody's perfect. And you know what? I saw Tom Brady throw 3 interceptions in the second half of that NFC Championship game, if I remember correctly. That didn't mean that Bruce Arians was going to tell him to stop throwing the damn football. It didn't mean he was going to take the ball out of his hands. It didn't mean that if he was coaching against Tom Brady, he was going to give him an opportunity to give him the damn ball with a little bit over 2 minutes left, and all he needs is a first down or two to seal the deal. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So pointing about what Aaron Rodgers didn't do, I recall them being down 28-10. And Aaron Rodgers bringing them back and marching them downfield, okay? And the next thing you know, of course he could have ran for the first down, if not more, on that third down play. I get all of that, but guess what? There was still a fourth down to go. And Aaron Rodgers, here's the key. Aaron Rodgers said, I never contemplated the fact that the ball would be taken out of my hands on fourth down. That's number one. And number two, Matt LaFleur admitted there was a miscommunication because he never communicated to Aaron Rodgers that he would take the ball out of his hands on fourth down. So I'm sorry, I'm out of the field.
Who would think that he would?
Exactly. The point is
guys,
that the point is he
gotta
did.
Go.
So why not tell him?
Yeah. Can I just ask you a really quick question? Who was the MVP this year? Because I forgot.
It was Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what I would do? I would run. And this show's not about my opinion. I'd be out. It's the GOAT Show. It's the greatest female UFC fighter of all time. In an appearance on the Dan Patrick Show, NFL Network reporter Jane Slater said that Dak Prescott and his representatives are looking for Prescott's new long-term contract, listen to this, to come in right behind Patrick Mahomes. Y'all know what Patrick Mahomes was paid, right? She said that Prescott and his representatives are looking for a respectable offer. A respectable gentleman joining us now. That will be you, Marcus Spears. So put a smile on your face. Don't know if you got a delay.
What's up, James Harden?
Good to see you.
What's up, James?